Okay, so again, put shortcuts in division or division shortcuts, something like that, Nathan. Okay, so write this down and hopefully you'll, again, this will be easy because of something that you already know how to do.
Wait, what do we write at the top?
Okay, so I'm going to put 208, okay, 208 divided by 10, and that's 20.8. Okay, so where did the decimal go? And remember, in a whole number, the decimal is really there. You just don't need it. Where did it go, and how many times did it do it, Hunter?
It went in front of the 8 and how many times did it once?
So it jumped once to which direction?
To the left.
It jumped once to the left.
Because it's the opposite of.
Exactly. It's the opposite of what the multiplication shortcuts are. So since 10 only has 1 0 in it, the decimal jumped back one place. And so if you ever are doing the two and you're confused, think about a number. So if you have 30 and you jump once this way, you're 300, 3,000, 30,000 and so on, because every time you multiply by 10, 100 or whatever, it's getting bigger and bigger. But when you're dividing, you're getting smaller and smaller. So 208 divided by 10 is, approximately 20. So it's pretty small. All right, so let's go 208. This time we're going to divide it by 100. Okay? 100 has 2 zeros in it. So, what do you think the decimal is going to do?
It's gonna be 2.08.
Got it. It's going to jump twice to the left. Okay? And then, again, because we did this with multiplication, this should be pretty easy. We're going to divide by 1,000. And so, what do you think we're going to get if we divide it by 1,000? Nathan?
208. Or
Point 208, yes. Okay, so that's all there is to it. So again, now that because you already know the multiplication shortcut, this should be pretty easy. But let's go to your whiteboard and try a couple of these. And let's see how you do that. And again, if you ever get confused and you're like, wait, did I go forwards or backwards? Again, when the decimal goes this way, the number's getting bigger, so you must be multiplying. And if you go backwards, the number's getting smaller.
Is it easier than multiplying?
It's the same. It's the same. It's just if you multiply, you go to the right. If you divide, you go to the left. All right, so let's do 1.8 divided by 100. Okay, so what if we have 1.8 and we divide it by 100? What would we get? 1.8 divided by 100. Hunter.
018. 018. Point.
There's 2 zeros,
Yeah,
so you're going.
1, 2. So 0.18 or just 18.
Say it again.
018 or just 18.
Richard.
.018.
It's going 1, 2, so it's .018.
I know, that's what I did.
Okay, .018. You did what?
That's what I did. I thought the multiplying.
No, .018. Okay, so let's try another
You
one.
would be right.
Again, if the number's getting smaller, remember the decimal's going back. So anytime you divide something, you're making it into smaller amounts, right? So if you have a whole pizza, you're going to be splitting it into smaller pieces when you divide it up. So when you divide, you're getting a smaller number. So that's how you remember you're going to the left, because you're getting a smaller number than what you started with. Okay, so let's do 32 divided by 10. 32 divided by 10. So what would we get? Again, 1 0. And so what would we get, Cooper?
3.2.
Right, it jumps back once. 3.2. Okay, so again, you started out with 32 and your answer is 3.2, which makes sense because you're dividing. So yes, so you'll know if you went the wrong way, because if you had gotten 320, you're like, wait, that doesn't make sense. I divided 32 pieces by 10 and I got 320, so that wouldn't make sense. Okay, let's do 8.6 divided by 1,000. Okay, 1,000 has 3 zeros in it. So you have to do something on this one when you jump backwards. So Carlo,
Would it be 0.0086?
1, 2, 3. So it's .00086. 8, 6.
Wow.
Exactly. Okay, okay. Why are we making this? I don't know. All right, let's try another one. All right, what if we have, okay. All right, so let's do a small number like 4. And let's divide that by 1,000. Okay, 4, and we're going to divide that by 1,000. Brock, what would we get?
0.004.
0.004. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3. Exactly. Okay, let me put this next problem up and then I'll come bring your ticket to you. So now we're going to do, I'm going to give you a number. We're going to figure out what it's divided by and I'm going to give you the answer. So for instance, like this. So I'm going to do 1.8 divided by something equals 0.018. Okay, so what must it have been divided by if that's where it ends up in the answer? Ellen?
10. Wait, sorry, 100.
100, yeah, it jumps twice. 2 zeros, so 100. Okay, what about this one? Okay, so let's do 2,006 divided by something equals 2.006. Fair Grace. Yeah, it jumps 3 times, so we're going to get 1,000. Okay, and then what about this one? So 41.02 divided by blank equals 4.102. Patty.
10.
Yeah, it just jumps back 1, so it's got to be 10. Okay, so again, this should be easy because you already know how to do the multiplication shortcut. This is the exact same, but you go in the opposite direction.